On this installment of Creative Cabin Fever, we're going to Cork. We're going to meet the lads from God Alone. Now, as I've changed the layout of the interviews, I'd like to tell God Alone what my Creative Cabin Fever lockdown jam of theirs is in this crazy time. So I picked Mad Thing because we're living through a weird time. It's a really chaotic song that changes constantly, exactly like this moment in time that we just still can't get our heads around. And it's kind of reevaluating the current situation in my mind. So God Alone, please introduce yourselves.
I'm Jake. That's me. I'm Jake.
I'm Cian, and I do the bass and the shouts.
I'm Jack.
Hi, dudes. So, what's lockdown been like for you guys?
It's grand. Like the first, good bit of it, we are still doing college. Well, me and Cian were still doing college work. So we had lectures and exams, which went on forever because we weren't in college, so it didn't feel like you just go in for a day and it's done. It's like continuous stuff. And now that that's done, I don't know what to do with myself really, because now I'm feeling what it's like actually lockdown, So it's been grand. I didn't get sick, so that's the best outcome really.
Hi, Cian. So I've interviewed you before for Fred's Sun Alert, and you were just working all of the time with all of the bands in Cork, it seems.
Yeah. Just rocking, trying to rock. Not rocking a lot, but happens to the best of us.
So you're also finished college now. Are you a little bit more relaxed about things?
No. It was nice to have something to do, but now I'm just playing Minecraft for 16 hours a day, and it's not very good. I'm actually getting very good at it. It's on my computer on the other side right here. I'm fishing. I have an AFK fish farm that I just leave going and walk around the house. But I suppose it's nice. We've been buying a load of gear that we can't use for a few months. So that's nice. But other than that, I tried to teach myself French. It's not going very well.
Why didn't you ask me for lessons?
Do you speak French?
I speak fluent French. In fact, I speak French better than I speak English.
Jesus, that's class. I'm fucking useless at it. I've Duolingo in it, and I can't but whatchamacallit, just we're getting through it. But I'd much rather be outside, but I also can't go outside because I'll burn. So we're getting there.
Jack.
All right.
Anything more positive, Tad?
Well, I was meant to be doing my leaving cert, and that's all fucking chilling now. So, we've been it's not too bad, I've been getting a lot of practice and a lot of exercise, and then other than that, I've just been kind of watching Top Gear on my jacks and stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah, trying to do a few new things, trying to order an interface there, so you're all going to be plagued with whatever I end up doing with that, yeah. So get ready for the old ear defenders for that, fucking yeah, not too bad,
That's great, though. I think it's brilliant that you have all this new equipment, lads. I actually even think it's brilliant that Cian is being so productive in Minecraft, because that's creativity. It's not what you're expecting, but it's still kick-ass. I always think kids who play Minecraft are heroes, because they could be builders when they're older, architects, anything. It's basically virtual Lego.
It's actually, it's like life, but good, I built a kelp farm the other day, and I've gone full what's the word? Renewable energy. It's really nice.
Are you playing on creative or survival though, like that?
No, I'm playing survival. I'm playing
Good man. That steps it up a bit. I thought that you were just
Good man.
around the materials.
I'm playing as a vegetarian as well, which is nice. Like I don't have any animal farms and shit. So I just like kelp and wheat and stuff. I'm very proud of it, to be honest.
I did not know you could play as a vegetarian.
I grow like bread and carrots and shit, and like you can eat kelp as well, which is like really crusty and really nice. And
Galway food.
Galway food, yeah. But yeah, no.
I don't know. That sounds pretty kick-ass to me, to be honest. So good for
Thanks
you.
very much. No one else thinks that. Thanks very much.
You could be playing League of Legends, like, you know. That you'd be having a banger playing that, like you'd be like going to bed crying and stuff like. That's like fucking, it's like drugs or something. Do you know what I mean?
No, sure, Keane, you used to be mad into Dota, like that. That was.
I can't do that to myself anymore. Like,
games like that. Games like that, like they just like I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and like he's mad into League of Legends now. And he was saying like it's like fucking, it's like heroin or something. It's like when you're not playing League of Legends, like you just really want to play League of Legends. It's like the only thing you want to do. And then like when you actually do, you like end up like doing really bad in it. You'd like nearly have like a nervous breakdown. Like fucking, it's not good for the soul. Like, you know what I mean?
No.
I got quite addicted to World of Warcraft at one point or another in my life, so I understand how that feels, right? I was mad into WoW, like I mean, like unreal levels of addicted. It took a breakup for me to go, no more.
I've this thing like that I call like the last years, or like or months I suppose, where I just like did nothing but like play Skyrim. Skyrim's great though. That's awesome. So like, you know, you don't have to worry about like people who are
other lads, yeah. Yeah, sure. I got into Guild Wars there like a few months ago, and I played it there non-stop. Like I used to play it in like the practice room before the lads showed up and everything. It was hardcore, but I stopped. I could see where I was going. I was going downhill.
I put me look in the mirror one day. Yeah, didn't like what I saw.
MMORPG rehab, like that's what I mean.
Like if I never played Skyrim, or was my dad there?
Well, Dad.
He's doing a bit of gardening. Like if I never played Skyrim, if I never even like discovered it or like knew what it was, I'd be much better musician. Like Jesus Christ. Like I spent a lot of time like, and then my nephew got into it and he accidentally like deleted like all like the progress I made in it, like all like the years of like doing nothing but playing Skyrim just like gone. But like sure, you know, you have to move on, like, you know what I mean, from stuff like that, I suppose.
Look, it looks like it was a blessing in disguise, because obviously, you know, life has progressed since the Skyrim days and you are now an accomplished musician.
Well,
you should thank your nephew, really.
I'm kind of like sorry that I like didn't like I wish like I didn't play it until like this started, and then like, you know, I'd be like entertained for like the whole lockdown, like just playing Skyrim, like be grand.
Okay, the video game chats have been unreal, and I think it is important to mention the things that we're doing in lockdown that make us special. And most musicians are actually giant nerds, you know, that's the best thing about us types. But I was curious to know, as a band, what each of you's first song that you fell in love with, your gateway drug into the rock and roll industry. So Jake, we'll start with you.
Oh, into the rock and roll industry, right? I was just looking at the first song that I was aware of.
One.
It was that Scissor Sisters song, I Don't Feel Like Dancing. This is a banger. Yeah, the first rockin' song was probably like some Green Day song or something. It's probably like American Idiot, some crap like that. Yeah, but yeah, Scissor Sisters. They're the lads now for the tunes. Can't bid with the Scissor Sisters.
Yourself, Keane?
Is it like the first song I ever learned on like guitar was like Sweet Home Alabama or something. But I think I wanted to like play guitar after I was like, I think I heard Bad Penny or something by Rory Gallagher, and I was like, that's the tunes now. My dad's my Adamson, and yeah, no, the first band I ever listened to that are like kind of sound but don't sound anything like we do was like Avenged Sevenfold when I was like 12, and I was like, I'm not listening to that screaming shite, and then I realized they don't actually do a lot of screaming, and I was like, oh yeah, that's rocking, and then like they started listening to a lot of screaming shit then, and I was like, rocking.
Hook it up to my veins.
They're still class. I don't even care. Like, I've shit. 2 seconds.
GC's went out for lunch and never came back.
I have
Oh, class!
seconds. I also have a flag, like a massive one around. 2 seconds.
I had an Avenged Sevenfold hoodie, and I had an Avenged Sevenfold hoodie, and like this, I got the sleeves like cut off it, and I used to like wear that to school instead of my school jumper. I was going to primary school. It was fucking unreal. Oh, that's unreal.
That is unreal. I have an Avenged Sevenfold T-shirt. That's really, really cool. But I also saw them live twice at Download. That's pretty bad.
Ah, sick. I saw when I was like 13 with my dad, and he fucking hated it, and it was class. Like, what's my call? They're actually decent. Like, I don't even care. Like, you know,
they're good lads.
Like, they'd be doing serious rocking, like, with your man's. Like, what's from? Do you ever listen to Seize the Day by them Sevenfold?
Oh,
like genuinely sounds like a lot of new shit we're writing. Like, not even.
It does, yeah. I think we ripped off that completely.
Like, we took the chord progression out of it for like 20 seconds and then they stopped.
I wish we had like all those names. Like, I wish one of us was called like Sinister Gates or something. Fucking cool.
Sinister Jakes, that's me. Jackie Vengeance.
He was my favourite. He's left-handed. You shit guitarist, like. He doesn't do anything. You can't hear him on the fucking albums, like.
What's your tune, so Jack? What's your song?
Oh, well, oh, that door's gonna. Fucking hell, it's windy, boy. Sorry.
Oh, good. It's all good. It's all part of the charm.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I grew up listening to. I think what had like the most like the largest effect on me of like all the stuff I used to listen to when I was a kid was like I suppose it'd be Jimi Hendrix and Black Sabbath, because like I don't know, like my parents used to listen to a lot of them, and I used to really like I think I have one like vivid memory of being really young. I think it was like one of the earliest memories I have. I must have been about like 4 or 5 years old, and I had like a Bob the Builder tricycle, you know. It was some motor, like, and I was going around the kitchen. I was like doing circles, you know, fucking spins, like, and my mom was washing the dishes, and she was listening to Moby Dick by Led Zeppelin. And that was like the first time I heard like someone doing triplets on the drums and whatnot, and it sounded very cool. And I was like, I want to do that now, and now I do that really badly. But you know, that's what made me want to do it. Like, so there you go. But yeah, Jimi Hendrix and like Black Sabbath, because like, you know, Bill Ward is like, he'd be like a hero of mine. Mitch the Bitch Mitchell, like, you know. Yeah. they'd be like my 3 kind of boys.
Those are all great answers. I'd be a huge Sabbath head myself.
Serious.
At the moment in lockdown, have you guys any particular lockdown jams that you'd like to share with me? Any bands I should be listening to?
Oh, 2 seconds.
There's a few that I'm listening to just while I'm strolling around, because that's when I listen to most tunes. I listened to loads of Alter Plagues again because they were big lads for me at the start of God Alone, and I was like, right, I haven't listened to them in a while, and they're still class. Like, I listened to Mammal there about 4 times in the past week. It's brilliant. That's very good. I listen to loads of black metal at the moment just because, you know, it's funny, and I used to be really into it, and now I'm getting back into it. Like, not like black metal, like Death Heaven and stuff. Real black metal.
Real black metal, the way.
Yeah, that and the new Charlie XCX album.
Oh, Sham.
It's unreal as well. It's ridiculously good. They're all my tunes anyway.
They're good choices as well, but like I don't think any music is without merit. So I'm like, yay. I also like the excess thing. I also like, you know, this is interesting. I love it as well because you're sharing music with other people. That's really interesting to me. Cian, have you made your choices?
I've just been listening to Rick post metal and stuff. There's good Minecraft music because they'd be doing nothing for a while and you'd be strolling around and then they'll like start screaming and shit and you're like, oh class, and then start like zombies or whatever. But whatchamacallit, I'm just looking at my Spotify there now and it's like Amenra are very, very good, and we were meant to play our Tangent with them this year, but it's cancelled, and I'm very sad with that because they're class.
Yeah.
There's a band from Bangor in the north that we played with when we did like our Belfast EP launch. They're called Dream Reading, and they're fucking class. And they're like they brought out an album like a month ago or some shit, and I've just been listening to that a lot as well. It's like weird art rock kind of shit, and they're very sound. And like they're very nice and class. And yeah. Just like a bit of rocking.
It's like Black Midi. It's very good.
Yeah.
I was listening to a lot of that as well. And more northern lads like Unyielding Love. They're my walking music at the moment. They're very good.
Fucking Unyielding Love to be like and I'd be like, that's class.
Yeah, you'd be talking to some people like fucking hell.
They're actually like unreal, like jeez.
I saw Black Midi at All Together now last year in this tiny crowded tent in the middle of this massive downpour, but I had to leave halfway through the set because I had dinner booked.
Shit.
But look, because I do dinner at festivals now, 3-course flipping vegan butcher. Go to all the expenses, you know.
I had a fucking dream I was the guitarist in Black Midi a few weeks ago. You know, your man that plays his Telecaster and does the flips.
Yeah.
I had a dream I was like actually fucking him, and I woke up and I was really odd that I wasn't, you know. And I was like, you know, happens to the best of us.
It does. I've had loads of weird dreams lately, actually. Unexplainable weird dreams. That's what's happening in lockdown to me. I wake up with poems written as well. It's really weird. I wake up the next morning and there's just like all these words flooding my brain, and I have to take a piece of paper out and write them down.
Oh, it's pure handy writing them down, especially the mental ones, so you could remember them. I've like a list of them. It's like
the best one is I had a dream that I was the Weekend.
That's class. That's one of my favorites. But I didn't know any lyrics to his fucking songs. Like, you know, I was like on stage, like whatever, however many people, and I was like, I knew like the first 2 words of one of his songs. And I was like, shit. And I woke up and I was like, oh, class.
I've just been having dreams that like it's like situations in Buffy that I'm in because I've been watching it like 24 hours, like wake up, watch a lot of episodes, and then go to sleep. So like it's just blending with reality at this point. It's kind of hard.
But like you can't go wrong with Buffy dreams, and you can't go wrong with a Buffy reality. In fact, you just can't go wrong with Buffy full stop.
You can't. It's
Yeah.
Brilliant. It's the best show ever made.
Do you like a vampire or some shit? Or did you kill vampires? Like, I've never watched it.
My girlfriend is mad into Vampire Diaries,
Oh,
And,
that's
like,
class.
trying to get me to like I got a bit into it, and then I just stopped and I started watching Buffy like again. Then it's fucking like
It's way better. Like
better.
it's yeah.
Like the tunes and everything in it are like fucking unreal. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a
Good
very inspiring TV show.
It
What's
is,
your
and it's
tune,
about
anyway?
a strong female protagonist, and it's really like it's like I saw it from when it launched first. I think I was 13 or 14 when Buffy came out 17 years ago or so. Wait, no, I'm older than that. Anyway, that's when it ended, was 17 years ago, and it ran for like 9 years. Anyway, the soundtrack, they like launched all these CDs with the music on it, right? And I have the first soundtrack of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and to this day it's still an incredible CD to listen to. I love soundtracks. Like,
Yeah, it's very good. There's some good tunes as well. Like there's some very good like Deftonesy rip-off bands in it. That's in class.
That's
Like
how
the-
far, yeah.
Yeah, Fire by Jobs Ice. Great tune. It's a banging tune.
what's the name of the band that Oz is in Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Oh, Dingoes Ate My Babies.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. What's your tune, Jack?
I've been listening to a lot of the kind of Detroit kind of rap scene, I suppose. Like a lot of J Dilla, a lot of Slum Village, and like a fella called a rapper called Black Milk. Daru Jones plays the drums for him. It's fucking unreal. D'Angelo as well and stuff. And other than that, like a lot of like just some other stuff as well. Like I listened to a lot of Car Bomb. They're
Yo,
they're unreal. Yeah, and I suppose like in terms of like I've been listening to Dream Reading as well. Their album is fucking serious. And like in terms of like local bands like Baylor and the Magna Pinna. Yeah, savagely. I've been listening to a lot of I'm really shit at double bass. I've been like practicing double bass for like a while now. So and like a way of like practicing that is just like I learn off Slayer songs. So like every day I try and play a Slayer song, at least one, just to get better at double bass because I'd like to be able to do it, even though I kind of prefer using the one, just to be able to do both, So that's all I've been getting up to.
I only played the one bass.
It's the perfect opportunity to get better at stuff, right? Including Minecraft, Keane. So like,
You have to fight.
now I think I've captured everything I came here to capture. Do you guys want to add anything before I stop filming?
Oh, that was a very fast interview. No, I don't have anything really. Just shout out to my mum and Jesus and that kind of crap, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't order shit off AliExpress because it won't come.
Oh fuck!
That's a big one. Watch my call it.
Right.
I've been waiting on a lot of cool shit that's just not coming. I'm a bit sad about it.
But it will come. It's just when.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like, what am I meant to do? Like, I ordered wall hangers for my leads, and they were about this size in the photos, and they're about this size in real life. The ones I came. I'm really fucking odd about that. Can't hang shit on them. Which
Why would they be this size?
I want the big ones to put cables on them and shit, but they've fucking played me like.
That's just impractical.
It's not great. Which I got kill switches for my bases that I'm gonna go down and do Tom Morello shit with later.
Or kill switching cages. Kill
I'm gonna be
switching
like,
cage, boy. Good lads.
whoa, that's not flat. But yeah, no. That's my stuff. Thanks very much for having us on.
Thanks.
Thanks a million.
Very much.
Okay. Thank you guys for doing it. 1 second, I'll stop recording and we go back to chatting.